Now, when it comes to Survivor Series, man, I hope we actually get CM Punk versus Shinsuke this Saturday. But if we don't, oh well. I guess we'll see you at the Royal Rumble, CM Punk. I don't care either way. As long as he's back in the World Wrestling Federation, I don't care when he shows up. But I would book him at the Royal Rumble. That's just me. But press the free like button if you think that Jey Uso is better than Jimmy Uso. Press the free like button if you think he was always better than Jimmy and we did not notice all these years. Dude, you know what I hate the most? I hate when people who don't have a YouTube channel want to fucking critique me on how I speak on YouTube. That is so fucking insane. Listen, I never said that I had a lot of subs, but I got more than you. That's why that matters. But the point is, I don't get people. Literally, 99.99999% of people who are monetized talk like me. Like, I don't get it. Why do people say that I pause during my videos? I'm like, bro, I gotta catch my breath. You fucking FAG. Have you ever heard about the human body, how it works? You have to fucking take a breath as you talk to gather yourself so you can speak the next sentence. You fucking retards. Everybody talks like me. Carcina for Life talks like me. So Amazing Lucas talks exactly like me. It's always people who don't have a YouTube channel that don't know how this shit works. That's what I fucking hate. It's like, you don't know how hard it is to be on YouTube talking. At the end of the day, this YouTube channel has over 3 million views. I got 6,000 subs. Hey, that's 6,000 more than you. That means 6,000 people know I exist. Versus maybe your family knows you exist, but that's where it stops. I matter, right? People make videos about me because I matter on YouTube. Let me repeat, I matter because people make content with my name in the title. That's why I matter. That's why my subs do matter. But I remember last year, I said that it would be a mistake for the World Wrestling Federation to make Jey and Jimmy singles guys. I said, bro, you can't do it because those guys are twins and I'm sure the audience will pick who's better. Like, I knew this was going to happen. I knew one twin was going to outshine the other. I remember all these dumbasses were saying, Jey should beat Roman. I'm like, yeah, that didn't age well, did it? Jey should never beat Roman Reigns. But the fact that people tried to throw that idea out there, I said, bro, that's dumb. Because that means Jimmy is going to be the damn sidekick. He's going to be less than. He will be the lesser tier twin if you were to do that, which was facts. Now, fast forward months later, this year, man, these guys should have never split up because now it's like, man, both guys have got exposed. Jey has got exposed as a top guy, actually. He has been pushed as a top guy. Jimmy has been pushed as Roman Reigns' lackey. I don't know what they're doing. It seems like they are trying to book Jimmy as Jey Uso from year one of the Tribal Chief. Remember when he was main event Jey Uso and he was doing everything that Roman told him to do. I feel like they are trying to remake history they are trying to go back to that old storyline from year one with Jey and Roman. But now it's Jimmy and Roman. It's like, bro, that's not how that works. Jimmy and Jey, man, at first I thought they were similar. But no, man, they are really, really different. It's like Jey just has the it factor. He is very electrifying. Jimmy is not. I would say Jimmy is Matt Hardy. He is yeah, that's what he is. He is Matt Hardy. And Jey is Jeff Hardy. I never thought I would say that 4 or 5 years ago because I thought those guys were very interchangeable. But not so much. It's like, man, those guys are apples and oranges now. Those guys are very, very different. They are nothing alike. It's like Jey has something. He has a catchphrase now. He has a gimmick. He has shirts. Man, that whole audience, they follow his every word. It's like, man, they move their hands up and down as he's doing it. That dude, he is mega over on Raw. But Jimmy, man, Jimmy's suffering. Because now, see, Jey got lucky. Jey was with Roman in year one, so they kind of grown together as heels. Now the Bloodline has fizzled out. Okay, they are a stock that went down. Jimmy, it's like he bought a stock, but it's a dead stock that's going down. Nobody gives a fuck about the Bloodline to a point where, bro, nobody's going to care when Solo turns on Roman Reigns and vice versa. Nobody cares if Roman was the bully or Jimmy. Nobody cares. Like I said in countless videos, I said when the Usos leave the Bloodline, I said this group will be dead. Roman Reigns will go back to being a boring fuck, which was facts. He is boring. It's like, how can you say he's a draw when he's not going to be booked for a fucking Survivor Series? Man, that's insane, man. To me, that is fucking disrespectful, right? He is supposed to be the top guy of the brand, and you are not on the third biggest show of the year, which is Survivor Series, right? I think there's a Rumble, there's Mania, SummerSlam, and then there's Survivor Series. That's like the fourth biggest show of the goddamn year, man. Or third or fourth, whatever. And your top star is not going to be on the show, and guess what? We don't miss him. How is he carrying a company if this is a major pay-per-view and yet we don't fucking miss him? Hell, all we care about is Randy Orton and whether or not CM Punk is going to show up. That's all we care about. This show is sold out without Roman Reigns on the show. So how dare you say this guy is a fucking draw when how come a major pay-per-view sold out without him on it and he's a world champion? See, I couldn't have imagined a prime Stone Cold Steve Austin missing Survivor Series. The Rock, Triple H, Kane, Taker, Mick fucking Foley. I couldn't have imagined a top star from the Attitude Era missing Survivor Series as a world champion. That's unheard of. It's like, bro, that should be mandatory, right? See, I'm old school. My first time that I ever watched a fake wrestling show was a tape on VHS from, I think, 1987. Survivor Series, the first one. It was Team Hogan versus Team Andre the Giant. That is the greatest Survivor Series of all time. That show and tape got me into fake wrestling. Hulk Hogan was the main event. I think he was the world champion, right? Yeah, he was the world champion. So this is tradition. The world champion, the top guy of the brand, has to be on the show, and nobody cares that Roman Reigns is not going to be on the show. Whatever happened to? Well, I think it might be a good thing that he's not on the show every week. Well, bitch, that didn't age well. So when does it end? When is the ceiling? It's like, damn. So by your logic, you are saying it is a great thing that he is skipping Survivor Series? That is fucking wild. So, dude, why is he champion? Like, I don't get it. What good did it do? Nothing. Like I said, Cody Rhodes should have beaten him. And maybe Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, that would have been a bigger match. But the whole point is, when it comes to Jimmy Uso, man, dude, I don't care about Jimmy Uso. Like I said, I did not want these guys to be broken up because it has exposed Jimmy as Devon Dudley. It has fucking exposed him as the lesser tier tag team partner after all these years. It's like, man, he is not on the level of a Jey. Jey is like, man, right now, he is a top upper mid-card guy. Jimmy is he is a jobber to me. He is a jobber mid-card guy. He has been exposed. Like I said, you cannot split up twins. But since they did, it's like, man, Jey is flourishing. Jey has the it factor. It's like Jey just has it. Like, I think he should be the one to beat GUNTHA, the Ring General. That makes sense. Why not? Right? Give Jey his first title. I feel like that makes the most sense. He should be the guy to beat GUNTHA, not Chad fucking Gable. It's like, bro, that is a weird trend. How come GUNTHA, the Ring General, is always getting dethroned by small men? The fact that he was beaten by Dragunov and he tapped out to Dragunov, I'm like, damn, man, that is wild. But the point is, I feel like Jey should be the one to beat GUNTHA, the Ring General. I feel like that makes sense. Give Jey his first mid-card title. I feel like months from now, he should be the one to beat GUNTHA. But, man, Jey, he is hot right now. It's like, man, nobody gives a flying fuck about Jimmy. Like I said, like I predicted. I knew none of you fucks was going to give a fuck about the Bloodline. Do not question my knowledge about fake wrestling. It's like, man, I eat, breathe fake wrestling. I know how this company works. I knew none of you fucks was going to give a fuck about the Bloodline. Nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about Roman Reigns. It's like, man, it's overdue. He needs to drop that title, maybe at the fucking Royal Rumble. That's what I think. But will we care about Jimmy versus Jey? Like fucking one-on-one? Yes. But man, dude, like people care more about Jey. Like Jey, that dude is a fucking star, man. It's like there's something about him. It's like he has weird charisma to him. He has strange, weird charisma that I don't get. He just has it. Like I can't explain it. It's weird. But Jimmy ain't doing shit on Fridays, man. That's the problem. He ain't doing shit. The fact that Jey is in the main event of War Games, like I said, man, it's like that was a major issue that they broke up the goddamn Usos. Because now we know. Now we know who needs one more than the other. Like, for example, Matt Hardy needs Jeff. Now we know. Jimmy needs Jey. Jey don't need him. That's crazy. That's crazy that we have never fucking realized this all these years. That Jey was always the better Uso. I thought these guys were fucking interchangeable. But nope, we were wrong. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Because there was a point in time where I thought they were trying to put Jimmy as a guy in the fucking singles division. Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. But man, that injury that happened to Jimmy back in year 1 of the Tribal Chief, man, that changed Jey's career forever. Because Jey went to work during that time, and he just overshadowed Jimmy. Nobody gives a fuck about Jimmy. I feel like Jey was the one that was carrying the fucking Bloodline. Remember it was Sammy, right? It was Sammy versus Jey. It was when Jey didn't want Sammy to be in his group. Remember, he didn't want Sammy to be in the Bloodline. That was a great storyline. But like I said, that whole storyline was built around Jey and Sammy. Everything was built around Jey. Like Jey made us care about that group. That's the problem. Like, man, that was must-see TV. The weird conflict between Sammy and Jey. That was a weird conflict. That was must-see TV. But ever since they went to Raw, like I said, nobody gives a fuck about Roman, Solo, Paul, and Jimmy. Nobody gives a fuck. Man, do you know what I hate? How come nobody comes back to my channel when I'm right about something? Which is 10 times out of 10, I'm always right. But let me try to address Will No Spray. You know, there's marks that are trying to toss in my face about my video about Will No Spray from like last week. Remember I said that he should come to the World Wrestling Federation. It's like, man, you kids are fucking retards. It's like, you can't read? That video clearly says he should, not will. It's like, man, it's obvious, man. You kids get bad grades in school because you don't listen. Teachers hate that. Teachers hate when you don't listen, man. It clearly said Will No Spray should come, not he will. I never said he is going to come to the World Wrestling Federation. I didn't say that. I said he should. That's called an opinion, not a fact. I said, yeah, maybe he should. I would rather be a mid-carder on Raw rather than being a top guy on Dynamite because nobody is going to care what I'm doing. Axe Edge. So, bro, actually, I was giving out game. I was trying to give Will No Spray good advice. But I never said, yeah, that's why Will No Spray will come to the World Wrestling Federation. No, bro, I didn't say that. I said he should, not will. Should is just an opinion, you dumb fucks. Like, you can't be that fucking stupid. But why don't you come back to my channel about Randy Orton? I made multiple videos saying Randy Orton is coming to Survivor Series. Guess what, bitch? He is. Where's my props? Right? I said Randy fucking Orton is coming to Survivor Series. Where's my props? And he is now. So I'm saying, see, that's not how that works. Don't come back if you think I'm wrong about something. No, bitch. Come back both ways. not one way to suit your fucking narrative, but I'm glad Will No Spray did not come to the World Wrestling Federation. I'm glad, actually. Dude, I was being nice. Bro, deep down inside, I'm not a fan of this fuck. Right? I'm not a fan of Will No Spray. Don't get it twisted. I'm glad he chose All Elite Fake Wrestling. I'm glad. Dude, fucking stay there. I was just being nice. I said, hey, bro, why don't you be a mid-carder on SmackDown or Raw? More people would know who you are. It's a bigger fucking platform. More people know who GUNTHA is more than Will No Spray. More people know who Austin Theory is more than Will No Spray. That's a fact. That's my point. It's all about the fucking platform. I don't care about your fake wrestling dream matches. Who cares, bro? But the point is, I'm glad he didn't come to my company. Fucking stay your ass in All Elite Fake Wrestling while you drink blood, right? Okay? Just stay in All Elite Fake Wrestling drinking blood. That's all. But my thing is, Jey Uso, he is a top guy now, man. He is a top dude. I think he should be the one to beat GUNTHA. I'm done.